Vegan is the new norm. Welcome to Royce Airs, episode 8, where we are joined by actor, model, and poet, Thoughtless Poetry. Stay tuned. No stinger today. That's right. It's just back on us. Miss Thoughtless Poetry, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming to join our show today. How's your day going so far?
So far, so good. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm getting better.
Under the weather? What?
Just a little bit.
What have you been doing to kind of help that out a little bit?
Water and orange juice. I'm not a medicine person.
Not a medicine person.
No, I'm not a medicine person. Everybody's like, take some medicine. And I'm like, I could drink some orange juice.
The vitamin C helps out.
Yeah.
Rebuild that immune system.
Yeah, I gotta let the insides fight themselves.
I feel the same way. It takes a while. Sometimes if I'm just feeling absolutely miserable, I'll just go ahead and break down and say, all right, yes, give me the medicine.
No, I just die in my bed on the inside and go to sleep.
Just deal with the pain.
I fight through it. Yeah, my mom always tries to get me to work out. She'd be like, come on, let's go sweat it off. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I don't want to go. I'm not ready.
Sweating it out is a good way to do it.
Oh my gosh, yeah, she wraps me up in everything. It's ridiculous.
Hey, that's A-okay. I want to check in with everybody, make sure everybody can hear us just fine. We have Mr. Constant, Amari, and Dexter with us. Cool. Glad y'all are here with us. This is an interactive broadcast, so feel free to comment at any time. Definitely would love to get your feedback, or if you all have something cool to offer, do so. Do so with us for sure. So, Miss Sunshine, or no, Thoughtless Poetry. Sunshine is your...
It's okay, you can call me Sunshine.
I'm so used to Sunshine, and we just want to clarify that Sunshine Brightly is your government name.
Yeah, that's my government name. Nobody ever believes me, but yeah. My name is Sunshine Brightly, and then when I do my poetry, I go by Thoughtless Poetry.
Where did Thoughtless Poetry come from?
So it was a freestyle that I did, and someone told me that I was thoughtless in it because I was talking about them, and they were kind of like sitting right there. And it was, but it kind of evolved into like a mixture of all of my names because I feel like I have a personality for each one, and I have 4 middle names.
4 middle names?
Yeah.
What are those 4 middle names?
So, Angela Rose Cruz Sevilla.
Angela Rose Cruz Sevilla.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for me, Thoughtless Poetry kind of blends all of that into one, and it exposes everything because I freestyle, so you never know what you're going to get, and I never know what I'm going to do. I never know what I'm thinking at the moment until I kind of get up there. So yeah, it kind of meshes it all together. You
sound like me whenever it comes to really me doing anything. I just don't really know what's going on, and, say, hey, we're going to go out and have some fun today. Great, Royce, what are we going to do? I didn't get that far.
I didn't think that far. Exactly. Like, which way is the wind blowing today?
Exactly. It's like, well, is it raining? Nope. We'll figure it out whenever we get out there. Let's just go and have fun because we said that's what we're going to do.
Exactly.
Well, I'm glad to have you here with us today for sure. I was curious, what is your thoughts on the whole vegan trend that's going on in the world today? Do you feel it? Do you not feel it?
I do and I don't. I feel like some people are not 100% honest. Like, they're like, yeah, I'm vegan. And it's like, it's okay to say that you're a transitioning vegan. It's okay to admit that you cheated if you did. Like, it's not an easy start. And I don't know why some people just feel like when they're going to do something, it's always going to be so easy. So it's one of those kind of things, but it makes me laugh too. So, like, it cracks me up because it's like I'll meet some people and they're like, yeah, I'm healthy and I do this and I only have portions of this and I have portions of that. And they're like, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, I'm a transitioning vegan. And they're like, oh, well, I only eat chicken sometimes. Maybe just like a little piece here. And it's just like, you don't have to explain yourself to me.
Exactly. It's funny because people, they immediately go ahead and jump on the defensive. Like, well, I only do this. I'm like, that's fine, man. I didn't ask. I wasn't going to because I didn't know how comfortable or, whatever the case may be.
Exactly. And then some people will turn to me and they're like, well, I don't know how to be a vegan because I can't find anything. And I'm like, well, did you ask? Well, I don't want to ask because I think like being a vegan is like being in a cult. And I'm like, well, why? I could share it with you if you want me to. Like,
I have gotten that from people, especially online. As you know, Amari and I were very active in the vegan community, so we get a considerable amount of backlash from people wanting to kind of throw different comments on our statuses or even send us private messages like, hey, I don't appreciate what you're doing. You're making us look bad. You know, just you name it, we've gotten it, or we will be getting it in the future at this point. So, I get it. I definitely get it. It's not a cult. It is a way of life. Yeah. So that is one thing that I try to let people understand, but it's usually cults are associated with different religions, and we had just had a guest up here, Patrick Jenka. He had said that veganism is seeing what you can't believe, and that religion is believing what you cannot see. Right. So, you know, when it comes to that, whenever you see what's going on in these slaughterhouses, what's going on even with, like, in our oceans, in the environment, and even if you just look inside your body, it's so amazing how quickly people's ailments will turn around and sometimes do a full, complete 360 in just a matter of hours, days. You know, by a few weeks, they see considerable results. But once you actually start taking that all in, you kind of just got to make that step in there. But I do appreciate the fact that you're transitioning into it. Yeah,
I am. It's like, it's an interesting journey. Because sometimes I don't feel full enough. Sometimes I'm like, I'm still hungry. I don't know what to eat. And then it's like I naturally think meat, and so trying to find those substitutes has been the tricky part for me.
Once you get the substitutes down, I'm trying to transition to a whole raw vegan diet. I am still heavily on. Have you had any of the Gardein products?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. Well, problem solved. Okay. Whenever you are feeling hungry, whenever you want something full, like Gardein, they're really good. They make a lot of your different burgers, chicken patties, chicken tenders, you know, those substitutes, and they taste very good. They're very easy to cook. It's kind of one of those stepping stones to, you know, kind of changing your mind as far as the cravings and everything. So for sure. For sure.
Yeah. That's exciting.
How long have you been working in this transition?
Ooh, okay. Let's see. I've been working at it, I want to say, for like 3 or 4 months now. Okay. Yeah. It was like when my mom started last year, it was like an on and off thing for me. Like when my stepdad was out of town, my mom was like, what do you want to eat? And I'm like, okay, well, she eats vegan. So I'd be eating vegan that whole week, like naturally. And then my stepdad comes back in town and he's like, hey, I bought your mom some food. And then I bought us some food. And I'm like, oh, you got the good stuff today, didn't you? So it was one of those kind of things for a while. And then I remember him coming home one day and he was like, I got you something. And I was like, I can't eat it. I can't do it today. And he's like, why not? And I was like, I'm trying to fully transition. And he was like, oh, well, I mean, I got you a plate of what your mom got too, but you know, I guess if that's what you really want to eat. He was like kind of like guilt tripping me. Yeah. But I told him no, and I feel like that was my first step.
Very good. Yeah. That's how it seriously starts, with the words. You just letting people know you're setting your intention and you're sticking to it. Yeah. That's what I try to tell a lot of people. The verbiage that you use. Whenever I first went vegan, I wasn't 100% vegan, but I was doing in my mind, yes, because if it went against the whole vegan, lifestyle, I just wasn't going to have any part of it. Right. But if I didn't know because of lack of knowledge, then, whatever. And people would call me out on it all the time. Sometimes they would, read the back of a label and say, hey, Royce, this has gelatin in it. I say, what does that have to do with anything? Oh, well, gelatin's, not a vegan product. It's from pig bone? Yeah. So I said, oh, okay, well, now I know, and knowing is half the battle. So I'm going to apply it now. Thank you. Even though usually it's people who are just trying to find the holes in your lifestyle anyways. So exactly. It's like, let's not
Everybody
do
wants
this.
you to start cold turkey, but forget that they can't start cold turkey. It's crazy.
For meat, for me, was overnight. Like, really? Once I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do it. So what do I need to do? Oh, I have to stop eating meat. Okay, cool, I'm done. Dairy was my weakness because I just had to have my cheese pizza. Whenever I saw it start salivating and, Yeah.
So for me, it was the candy. I have a real bad sweet tooth, and I love candy, and I like my coffee, and I don't like vegan creamer, and I like my coffee.
Have you had almond milk?
I have a battle with almond milk. Some of them I like, and some of them I don't like. And every time I find one that I like, they take it out of the store.
Wow. Where do you normally shop at?
But I work at Target, so I go to Target or I'll go to Publix. I don't go to Walmart. I don't know. There's never a Walmart nearby where I am.
Hey, don't worry about Walmart.
They're not vegan.
They have some vegan options, but they're just so bad for that. Yeah.
They're not vegan. They're pretending. Walmart is not vegan. I saw some of those supposable vegan products. They're not. It made me so mad. I wasted like a whole 20 minutes going over there because somebody told me to. And I'm like, I can't eat none of this crap. Like I walked out of the store upset with life.
How long ago was this?
This was like 2-3 weeks ago. Like this was recent. Yeah.
You know what? I don't know which one you went to because there's the one that's right over here. They have Gardein products, but then there's another one that's like opposite direction. I'm on the west side,
so I went to the Walmart over there in Claremont, and clearly Claremont ain't vegan because it was a little
that
section,
might be a true thing
a
too.
Little fridge, and it was all crap. It was all crap.
You gotta help the Claremont people out. Listen, tell them like, hey, we have got to do better.
Yeah.
Honestly. One of the reasons why I went vegan, there was a lot of reasons. So whenever I try to tell people, I try to recall whichever story comes up first in my head because it all kind of happened just at once. I was going through this metamorphosis in my life. Lots of things were changing at an extremely rapid rate. But one of the things was kind of this whole mindset that whoever you surround yourself with, show me your 5 closest friends and I'll show you what makes you as a person, the average. So whenever, I started kind of putting that into context, and then you are what you eat, and just how people, depending on, I know some friends who had never watched Kevin Hart, and then they binged watched him, and he's so funny, he's so memorable, a lot of their verbiage that they would say as far as different jokes, the way they would try to talk to people, like it sounded like Kevin Hart.
Right.
And I would ask them like, hey, how much Kevin Hart have you actually been watching? And they would laugh. But then they'd be like, oh, I've been watching him a lot. I'm like, yes, listen to what you're saying. Not saying that Kevin Hart's a bad person. I love Kevin Hart. But it's just that, that whole programming.
Yeah.
Setting them up as a person.
Exactly.
So I just wanted to kind of start taking in things that were going to benefit and serve me in the way that, I want the direction of my life to go ideally. Right. And even with food, that was one of them. It was like, I'd much rather have, positive enzymes, things that, energy is not created or destroyed, only transferred. So I'm going to put just the good things in, get the good things out. I don't want it to. That was, kind of the philosophy behind my whole vegan journey thing. I don't think I've said it on the show yet, so that's why I had to kind of use that opportunity to kind of plug that out there.
Definitely. That's good. It's good to know because some people don't share them. I don't feel like a lot of people have the opportunity to share it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't get that moment to state why or when they went vegan. Yeah.
For sure.
So it's good to know.
I do want to play a little game with you.
Okie dokie.
And actually, did we ever... Oh, we got to back up. We went straight into conversation. That is A-okay. Thoughtless poetry, I can't let you get away with this, so just do it with me. You ready?
Okay.
Feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello?
I love saying that.
Good. I can't... Man, you weren't going to remind me either.
I forgot myself. I might have forgot myself.
Well, let's go ahead and let's play the little game. The game that we have is called This or That, okay? You pick whichever one is more favorable to you. Okay. So if I say red or blue, you would say... Red. Cool. It's just like that.
Okay.
And everybody, you all can play along with us too. For those of you who played along yesterday, if you play along today, you'll be in the drawing for some free tickets to our vegan barbecue coming up, okay? So... Here we go. Boxing or wrestling?
Boxing.
Pokemon or Digimon?
Pokemon.
Sonic the Hedgehog or Super Mario?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Watermelon or pineapple?
Pineapple.
Oh, you are getting them all correct
Oh!
so well. It's all about you. Yes, I know, but man, I was getting yeah, right? Good. Spinach or kale?
Spinach.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
That wasn't the correct answer. Dogs are so high maintenance. Why?
Dogs are high maintenance, but so am I. So I would love to just have a little and then me and her could be twinning and I could get her I think I just have a money spending problem and I like to spend money. And so I can spend more money on a dog than a cat. It's a bad thing.
Hey, if you are looking to spend more money, Amari and I are looking to get adopted.
Yeah.
So just throwing that out there. We can start the paperwork today. Skydiving or Super Bowl tickets?
Super Bowl tickets.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not think that would be your answer.
Really?
Not at
all.
So,
man.
So you a football buff?
So I'm not. This is the thing. I'm really bad at athletics. I can't play any sports. I suck. But I love to be there, the people around me. And like I could pick a team. I'm not really into the teams, but I'll pick a team because I just want to sit next to the guy that's going, yeah!
Wow.
Like just the thrill. I love Super Bowls. I love the Super Bowl.
So you okay. Well,
yeah.
I learned something new about you today. Purple hair or green hair?
Purple hair. Dinner
with Trump or Vlad the Impaler?
Vlad the Impaler.
Woo! Woo! That's... Wow. I guess there was really no good answer to that one.
No, and I refuse to pick Trump. He could go have dinner by himself.
Wow.
I think if I went and had dinner with Trump, people would see a side of me that they've never seen before.
Wow. So it wouldn't be like a Kanye thing with you then?
No, hell no, absolutely not. Not in a million years. Not even like I couldn't even see him from a distance. Like I'd be like, guys, I have to walk away like right now. Like my fist would be like ready, just like stretch. Like I'd be like commando stretch. Phew,
wow.
Like I can't.
So let me ask you, because I only know this much about the world, okay? Mm-hmm. And I know this much about pop culture and Kanye, and I've kind of seen what's going on the news feed. Mm-hmm. So is he endorsing Trump now, or what is going? Do you know what's going on with?
I'm
Mr.
not gonna
Kanye?
lie, I don't know what's going on. There's a certain amount of things that I'm trying to figure out how to do the research on, because I can't, you can't trust the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like I think for the last 24 hours, there's been that whole slavery was a choice thing that they said that Kanye said, but then somebody else posted it, and if you hear it, I don't believe that that's what he said. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of controversial back and forth, and then people got so good at photoshopping and making it look real. I don't know what's real. I need to see it on the news. You know what I'm saying?
We are the new news, so we got to figure it out now.
Yeah, we got to figure it out, but I need them to jump up on it. They talking about politics. So when this have to do with politics, so where the politicians at? Why are they talking about that? I think it's because it's Kanye West. Politicians refuse to talk about anybody else but a politician. Because Kanye West is a rapper, they're we're just going to disregard this whole thing. So it's just what's real? Tell me the truth. I want to know. I want to know myself. You. I think he did. I don't see why there would be so much controversy if he didn't do something. I wouldn't see why somebody would make something up like that. And then with all the other things that have been going on and the things that he has been dropping and the speculation is there that he's doing it. Can I confirm that? I cannot.
Don't worry. We're going to send you out there. We're going to fly you out so you can talk to him and bring it back to us, figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I'm going to have a combo with him.
Poetry or acting?
Poetry.
Okay. Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram.
House full of roaches or house full of spiders?
Oh crap! House full of spiders.
Okay, yeah, that's the only correct answer on
that
one. And being vegan or destroy the planet?
Being vegan.
Yay! I am very glad. Very glad. That's the only answer that will kind of put you in the good or bad category.
Yeah, basically.
Whenever I want to actually bring on a friend of mine who would probably go with Destroy the Planet because he's very anti-vegan. I want to have him up here and just
really
go, yo, yeah.
Why is he so anti-vegan?
Remember whenever we were talking about some people see it as like some kind of cult type following? He is one of those for sure. I'm not buying into that propaganda. Like,
is that a propaganda?
Like, dude, it's compassion, man. Like, just being a great human being. But yeah, we'll bring him up. He's going to have a great, interesting perspective on it. We're actually about to do a new segment on the show as well, too.
Ooh.
It's called the Daily Challenge. So today, since Thoughtless Poetry, she's a poet, we're going to spit a poem.
Okay.
That's how everyone says it, right?
I don't think there's really a terminology for it. That's one of the reasons why I want to put that definition there. I wouldn't know what to call it. We're going to call it spit poem today.
Well, we're going to do that. But you all, whoever's watching, throw out some topics for us, okay? Let us know what you want that topic to be. We'll give them a few minutes because, there's a few second delay in the transmission on purpose just in case, in case things go down. We gotta be prepared. But, so we're going to be doing that in just a little bit. I did want to know, did you have any recent projects coming up? As far as
yes, I do. I'm so excited. So I've been working on this poetry project because, like I said, I want to put a real definition to the poetry lane. And so it has a couple of different poets on there. It has Chocolate Candy, it has Sunilay, Oranges Media, I have Cocky and Poetic, and a lovely, beautiful woman named Shonda as well. On this first project, and my hopes is, if this project goes well, is to drop a new one every 4 months.
Gotcha.
And kind of keep it going and have people, because there's a lot of people who are interested in poetry but can't always make it out to the open mics. And then as poets in the community, there's a lot of poems that we wish we could go home and like play over and over and over again. But it's not recorded. There's not a project. There isn't anything really out there. And then it's like sometimes people put out a book and it's like, yeah, I could read the book, but it's not the same as like hearing it and hearing it and hearing it. And I would love to have a playlist of poetry. You know what I'm saying? But
for sure.
The only person I can get right now is Jill Scott. So I want to create that lane. So I'm excited about this project.
I gotcha. Yeah. That sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun.
It is. It's going to be a lot of fun. It has been a lot of fun so far. And like, the next 2 studio sessions that I have coming up, I have a videographer coming to record us. So we're kind of like vlogging. So I'm really excited about it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it, sunshine. Okay, I'm going to... Oh, okay. We have a topic.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so we are going to... we're going to do poetry about cats. Okay?
About cats.
No one actually sent that as a comment. I just want to kind of do a poem about cats. Yeah. And, I know you love cats so much. So, I think it'd be kind of appropriate. So we'll start this off. I'll start it off.
Okay.
And then you just kind of go on beat and flow with me. Just kind of whatever comes to mind first. I'm kind of rolling my shoulders because I want to get in the groove.
Okay.
And I'm going to start right now.
Okay.
When I wake up in the morning, I see my beautiful kitten coming to meow and scratch at the door, wanting me to feed her, drop some food in the bowl. As she stares at me with her big, beautiful eyes, I can't help but think,
she's a prissy little thing. What will she want after she's hungry? Will she want to cuddle, or will she want to be left alone? Will she want to play, or maybe I can open the door and let her outside? I'm not really sure what kind of day we're going to have, but I know I'm off today and she seems happy about that.
So as I go outside, I feel in and I take in the sun's rays, and I just think, wow, this kitten, this sun, this blue sky. Why is it that I'm here with my kitten on my day off? When I wanted to go to work, I wanted to make that $8.99 an hour so I can pay my very expensive rent. As you know, these are all lies. I did not want to go to that job. I wanted to be here with my cat because
she is my cat, and the universe thought that was a fact. And so therefore, when I woke up this morning and asked my boss, hey, is there a shift I can pick up, she said, not really sure, you can try again later. When I got in my car to start it, it didn't start today. So you see, my pretty little thing was sitting outside saying, meow, come spend the day with me. And I thought, hey, why not?
Bam! Good job doing that on the spot like that. But it's not fair because you do that all the time. I try to do your style with it. Actually, at the public speaking workshop too yesterday, Amari had to do something like that, and it was really inspiring.
Yeah.
And so thank you for that topic idea, Amari. You kind of, yeah, she said she did a poem about cats, and we stole it from you, Amari. So thank you. But yes, cool. As far as any other projects you have coming up, I know one in particular that I'm really excited to have you on board, getting ready for our 2018 Florida Vegan Awards and Model Extravaganza.
That's going to be exciting.
Auditions just happened, the first ones, and we're getting ready for the second ones at the end of May. We're still kind of locking in a venue with that, but I think you have a pretty good shot at being in that.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
So tell us about the challenge that we kind of put you up to.
OMG. First of all, I'm glad Imari's watching right now, because first of all, y'all didn't tell me that I was gonna have to go on a 6-month challenge until I got there. So I'm all excited and I'm doing my walk, and there was another lady there. She had her green hair, and I thought it was awesome. And we're all there supporting. It was so funny. You guys said vegan challenge, and my mouth dropped, and I thought my mouth was the only one that dropped. And I looked to my left, her mouth dropped too. So I was like, okay. So y'all didn't tell nobody until we got here. But it wasn't one of those things that I was like angry about, because I'm not like, I'm trying to transition anyway. So it was kind of funny. And then so I'm like in the car and I'm like contemplating. I'm like, I should tell my mom, because if I tell my mom, then I'll definitely do this. If I don't tell my mom, she'll never know. So then I could, she'll never know. So I was like, I'm going to tell my mom. So I went home and I told my mom, and I was like, Mom, so I'm going on a vegan challenge. She was like, okay, for how long? And I was like, 6 months. Yo, I feel like my mom wrote me a list, like instantly. Okay, so you can't have this, and you can't have that, and you can't have this. And you see this right here? You got to throw it out. No more grilled cheese, sunshine. And I was like, dang. I was like, but what about on cheat days? She was like, well, on cheat days you can cook the kale instead of eat it raw. I was like, oh no!
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ada Sevilla.
Yeah.
Oh man, she was very sweet.
Yeah.
I am super happy that. See, that's somebody you want in your back corner.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. My mom is real good. My mom is real good with the reverse psychology. She's real good with that. Yeah. She just comes and sits next to us and is like, so what are you eating? I'm like, oh, I'm eating a cheese pizza. Oh, okay, so you're not, like, lactose intolerant or anything? No. Oh, okay, because, you might be on the toilet later, I'm just saying. Like,
wow.
Maybe you should bring some Febreze or something. Like, she just starts talking, and you just be sitting there staring at this pizza like, I don't even want this anymore. Like, why is she talking to me right now? Yeah, like, my mom's real good for that, yeah.
I need your mom to meet my mom and Amari's mother, because, we are not on that level with them yet as far as the whole vegan journey.
Oh, yeah. You got to get excited with them about lunch. My mom loves to do that. She'll have people coming over, and she'll be like, oh, I'm going to make you lunch, and I'm a vegan, but it's totally okay because you're going to love it. And she, whips something up for them and has them coming over like, I don't know. And she's like, no, it's great. Come on, try it.
That's the way it should be. I know that there's some vegans who'll say, hey, I'm going to cook a separate meal for you so that way... Oh, no. That's why at all my events, there's like, hey, Royce, I'm bringing a non-vegan friend. Will there be some options for them to be there? Absolutely. We're going to have a nice, we're going to have the Impossible Burgers going on. We're going to have whatever Woke's cooking, so you can talk to her.
Yeah.
But she only cooks vegan, so yeah.
Straight up, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man, Sunshine, I told you that this time was going to fly by, and just before you know it, that is it for us. So please let everybody know if there's any way that they can contact you as far as, if they want
Yes,
to book you or just
absolutely.
know when your next things are?
Yeah, absolutely. If you keep up with me on Instagram and on Facebook, Instagram is thoughtless_poetry, or on Facebook under just Sunshine Brightly. I'm always talking about the things that I'm doing. You can keep up with the poetry project. The next studio session is May 19th. Like I said, I'll have a videographer out there. The poets will be there. We'll be building. We'll be recording. I encourage other people to come out and just hang out with us. The conversation is always like phenomenal. It's my favorite part about the studio session. So, if you're bringing good vibes, if you're having a good day or want to make your day better, definitely come check us out. And honestly, everything is through Instagram. You can contact me through Instagram if you'd like to book me. I just need to know the concepts and we kind of chop it up and things like that. So yeah,
that is it. I appreciate you for being on the show with us, Miss
having me.
Thoughtless Poetry, everybody, and I appreciate you all for being with us as well. Consider being a bigger part of the show. Sponsor us or set up an interview so you can be on the show as well too. Best believe that I look forward to seeing you all soon. Royce Ashcroft signing out.